The people of Zimbabwe are excited. The masses of our people are happy. The world is excited. Everyone is excited after the launch of Sungano Yavanu, Ubambo Lompakat. Everybody's hope has been raised after they saw the democratic forces coming together in Zimbabwe as a concrete barrier to fight against Constitution Amendment Bill number 3. The enemies of our people are angry. Those who have been working with the regime to make sure that the masses of our people are enslaved are enraged. Those who have never expected that the people of Zimbabwe have got the capacity to narrow their differences and come together are bitter. Their bitterness is driven in that they thought that they've already scored and won the fight for them to continue imposing them upon our people up to 2033. The agenda is now revealed, dear Zimbabweans, is that Emmerson Mnangagwa is planning an act of treason against our people by immediately resign and ask for a new election of a new president whose mandate to run from this year 2026 up to 2033. They want to manipulate the amendments which they passed via corruption both in the National Assembly and also in the Senate recently, for them to extend their grip on power for the coming 7 years. We all never expected that Mnangagwa is so desperate to impose his rule against our people up to 2033. In terms of the current existing constitution, a full term of office will only run when somebody completes 3 years in power. Emmerson Mnangagwa's 3 years will reach on the 23rd of August, when the recent elections were held in 2023. His full 3 years will only come into effect on the 23rd of August. That, in terms of our constitution, will constitute a full term. So, having noticed that, and after first tracked the passing on of the CAP 3, they are now plotting to make sure that the 2 years they wanted to extend to 2030 materializes to become 7 years from today, which will give a new regime up to 2033. Having this in mind, the coming on board of the United Front, a broad alliance of democratic forces in Zimbabwe that you saw being launched recently, is a response to the calling by the masses of our people that all progressive forces that are opposed to CAP 3 must come together and have a collective decision for us to deal with the challenges that are confronting our country. They defend the Constitution Platform, DCP, the CDF, Constitution Defenders Forum, Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Unions, ZCTU, the Zimbabwe Council of Churches representing all churches in Zimbabwe, war veterans, women organizations, informal sector, progressive political organizations, as you saw being represented there by Transform Zimbabwe President Jacob Ngarivumwe, International Socialist Organization, ISO, under the leadership of Comrade Mnangagwa, and all other progressive forces in our country, including students, the Zimbabwe National Students Union, and other youth organizations in our country, came together to come with Sungano Yavanu for us to deal with the challenges that confronts us vis-a-vis CAPE 3. We in the National Democratic Working Group, we have been conducted to be asked whether we are part and parcel of this broad alliance of the citizens of our country. Let it be known to all of you that the founding ideas, philosophy, and ideology of the National Democratic Working Group, NDWG, is that we believe in the collective and the decisions of the masses of our people at the center. We are part and parcel of this progressive conglomeration of progressive forces in our country. We are going to play our prominent role in making sure that we are going to make a contribution to the freedom of our nation. We are part and parcel of the national collective to confront the national crisis that is before us at the present moment. Today, I am addressing in English on the basis that this message is, we want it to go as far as to all the four corners of the world, including diplomats and others who are following this channel. There are many ambassadors and many other political actors from different countries who are following this channel. There are also others who are following this channel from Australia, from the United States of America, from the United Kingdom, and all other four corners of the world, from Malawi, from Mozambique, from South Africa, from Botswana, Zambia, and all other countries who are following this channel. We want them to get this message very clear. So as I have said, the National Democratic Working Group is part and parcel of the national collective of the progressive and democratic forces to deal with these issues. I am in. The decision did not come out as a matter of our own thinking. If you remember a few weeks ago, we asked you through this channel, the Job Wiwa Scala News channel, through a survey, which I asked all of you to take it very serious, for you to be able to give us the way forward. We asked you a very simple question. Do you think that the passage of CAPE 3 in Parliament and in the Senate is the end of the struggle against CAPE 3? The survey asked it a very simple question. Do you think that CAPE 3 is now a done deal after its passage in the National Assembly and also in Senate? Or the destiny of CAPE 3 is in the hands of the masses of our people and they are only waiting for a signal? 1,958 people, a huge representative of the thinking of the masses of our people, voted that it is not yet a done deal. The masses still hold the power and the determination of the future of this. A paltry 202 voted that it is a done deal. So we listen from you, the masses of our people. What you ask us is that which we implement. Never again shall we impose our own personal decisions to you, the masses of our people. We are going to be the servants of the people. The word of the people is the one that is going to guide us. You have overwhelmingly voted in the survey and gave us direction. That Cap 3 is not yet finished until you, the masses of our people, have decided what should be done. You are said you are only waiting for the signal. Now is the time for your voice to be heard. We have heard you. That's why we have come together. You are the one who have given us the way forward. It doesn't come from anyone's head. It's not coming from Job Scala's head. It's not coming from Jameson Timber's head. It's not coming from Tendabit's head. It's not coming from Love Moma Duke's head. It's not coming from Jacob Ngarthme's head. It's not coming from Munyaraz Bishai's head. It's coming from you, the masses of our people. Be prepared that the voice that you have given us and the power you have given us through the survey we held is coming. It's your own way forward. We are just the couriers of your own word. It's you who have told us that is not yet done. Give us, the masses, the opportunity for us to determine the future of our country. We are going to give you the future of our country to be determined by you. We have listened. We have heard you. Now is the time to implement your voice. Your voice has been heard. We thank you very much for all of you to listen to this important address. May the Almighty God bless all of you. Thank you.